December 29, 2022. Andrew Tate sends a tweet to Greta Thunberg to prove he isn't in Romania. The pizza box in the video gives away his exact location. Within 24 hours, Romanian police are at his gate. Within 48 hours, he's in a cell. This is not a story about one tweet. This is a story about a $600 million empire and the single flaw that was always going to bring it down. To understand the collapse, you need to understand the machine. Tate didn't become famous because he was controversial. He became controversial because his team engineered it. In 2021, a small group of marketers around Tate figured out something most brands spend millions trying to solve: outrageous free media. Every ban, every headline, every debate show appearance was a calculated input into a content flywheel. And at the center of that flywheel was one product: Hustlers University. Hustlers University launched in 2021. $49 a month. Access to courses on crypto, copywriting, e-commerce. Standard stuff. But Tate added one feature that changed everything: an affiliate program. Every member got a unique link. If they recruited someone, they earned a cut. Suddenly, 200,000 members weren't just customers. They were an unpaid sales force flooding TikTok, YouTube Shorts, and Instagram Reels with Tate content. At peak, his clips were getting 11 billion views a month. 11 billion. And nobody was paying $1 for distribution. The money was real. Estimates put Hustlers University revenue at $9.4 million per month at its peak. But that was only one stream. There was also OnlyFans management. Tate's webcam business model, documented in his own words, involved recruiting women, managing their accounts, and taking a percentage. Romanian authorities would later call this human trafficking. Tate called it a business. The legal definition of that distinction is exactly what this entire case comes down to. So why Romania? Tate was explicit about this. He moved there partly because he believed Romanian law enforcement would be easier to manage. He said it publicly on camera more than once. He also held assets there: cars, properties, cash. What he didn't account for was DICOT, Romania's Directorate for Investigating Organized Crime and Terrorism. They had been watching since 2021. Not because of Greta Thunberg. The investigation was already open. The tweet just gave them a confirmed location and a 24-hour window to move. Here's the plot twist nobody talks about. The ban that was supposed to destroy Tate's business actually accelerated it. When Meta, YouTube, and TikTok banned him in August 2022, search traffic for Andrew Tate increased by 800%. Hustlers University gained 100,000 new members in the weeks after the ban. His team had modeled this. They knew bans were marketing. They had contingency accounts, mirror channels, and Telegram backups ready before the ban even hit. The empire was designed to survive deplatforming. It was not designed to survive asset seizure. December 29th. The pizza box. Within hours, DICOT executes the raid. They seize 15 luxury cars, cash, hard drives. They detain Andrew and Tristan Tate along with 2 Romanian associates. The charges: human trafficking, organized crime, rape. Tate spends 90 days in Romanian detention, then house arrest, then travel ban. His assets remain frozen. Hustlers University, rebranded to the real world, loses tens of thousands of members as payment processors drop the platform. The affiliate army has no product to sell. The flywheel stops. The legal case drags. As of 2024, Tate still faces trial in Romania. Parallel case opens in the UK. The British authorities add additional charges. His legal team burns through cash fighting extradition battles on 2 fronts simultaneously. The empire that generated $9 million a month now funds an army of lawyers instead of a content machine. And the core problem becomes visible. The entire brand was one person. There was no business without Andrew Tate being free online and generating outrage on demand. Here's what actually killed it. Not the tweet. Not the pizza box. Not even the arrest. The empire collapsed because it was built on a foundation that required total operational freedom, no jurisdictional constraints, no payment processor accountability, no platform rules. The moment one of those walls closed in, the entire structure had nowhere to move. Tate understood algorithms better than almost anyone online. But he fundamentally misunderstood legal risk. And in the end, it wasn't a teenager with a Twitter account who brought him down. It was a Romanian prosecutor with a case file that started 18 months before that pizza box ever appeared on camera.